Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is Sajid. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be breaking my silence. Okay, I am back. I'm ready to start back making videos. It's been a while since I posted my last video, maybe almost 3 months or so. That's probably like the longest hiatus that I've ever taken from making videos on this channel. And really, you would think it had to do with like some immense like form of demotivation or disenchantment with BookTube or something of the sorts. And it really just had to do with the fact that my laptop broke and I couldn't edit videos for a while until I got a new one. But I will say, like, there has also been like, you know, some demotivational kind of factors that have prevented me from making videos and prevented me from reading. I haven't really read a book for the years yet. It's like almost the end of April and I have not read a single book, which is bad, but also, you know, I just don't really feel like reading these days. And sometimes if you don't feel like reading, don't read, you know. And it kind of made me feel like a BookTube fraud for a while, because I've always been like this. I mean, even back when I was reading consistently, I've never read as much as the average booktuber. So I've always kind of had this struggle of not feeling adequate enough for this platform. And I know people say things like, you know, you don't have to read like 10 books a month to be a booktuber. You could read 2 books a year. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cute, but listen, let's be realistic for a second. We all want to read a lot of books. We all want to read as much books as we can, and we do get disappointed when we don't read as much books as we think we should be reading, or we don't read as much books as we know we could be reading, if that makes sense. So that's been kind of a struggle for me, and I have really been struggling with motivation, and not really so much lack of motivation as much as the lack of self-discipline this year. School especially has been a struggle for me, and I deal with that kind of like guilt complex that I think a lot of us always kind of deal with when, you know, you have a lot of work and you have other priorities, and it's like, I could be sitting down and reading a book right now, but I need to go do my work. And even if you're procrastinating and you're not doing your work, you still feel guilty to invest your time and your mental labor in reading. And that's kind of also what I've been struggling with over the past couple of months as well. But I want to change that, and I do have a few books. I have like about 6 or 7 books here that I would like to read within the next month or so, and hopefully I could get around to reading them, and hopefully I could like get back into making videos. I have a couple videos planned actually that I really want to make over the next couple of weeks. 2 of them are actually recommendations videos that I will be working together with a local bookstore to make. They gave me a couple books to read for review and to recommend on my channel and to give their bookstore a shout out. So that's Charon's, and I will be doing videos for them, so you'll be seeing those videos soon for sure. I also have a discussion video planned on own voices and own voices as a concept, and kind of my thoughts and criticisms around that particular concept, because people use it quite a lot in the online bookish community, and I have quite a lot of thoughts about the term own voices. So I want to make a video kind of just sort of expressing my thoughts on that term. And yeah, I really want to get back into making discussion videos in general, because that is like my favorite thing to do on this channel, to make discussion videos, as y'all would know. So yeah, I want to get back into that. I want to get back into making videos, and I want to get back into reading. Like I really miss reading. Like I don't want to read. I don't have the desire or like the motivation to read right now, but I want to. Like I want to, but I don't want to at the same time, if that makes sense. But I want to more than I don't want to, if that makes sense. Let's talk about what I will be reading, shall we? We have quite a few books here. So I'm actually currently reading this book here. This is called Butterfly in the Wind by Lakshmi Prasad, and this is a literary historical fiction novel set in Trinidad, and it's sort of semi-autobiographical. I read like, I would say 130 pages, and I only have like 70 pages left because it's only a 200-page book. But I've been reading this since January. Don't know why it's been taking me so long, but I have really been enjoying it, and some of the things that I've been reading in here, because, and a good thing about it too is that it's told in sort of an episodic style, if that makes sense. So you don't have to worry too much about if you put the book down for too long that you'll forget everything. It doesn't work like that because of the fact that the book is more meant to be sort of episodic, and every sort of little chapter or next little section is kind of like another little anecdote in the main character's life, as opposed to a continuation of some sort of storyline. The 2 books that the bookstore gave me to read are, first of all, Anixa by Mikhail K. Khan. This is actually by an independently published Trinidadian author, which is why I wanted to read it. And it's a YA fantasy, more like middle YA kind of fantasy novel, which is not really my cup of tea. So I'm not sure that I would like this book, but I do want to support the author and talk about it on my channel. So there's this one. They also gave me Burnt Sugar by Avni Doshi, which you might recognize because it was nominated for the Booker Prize last year and was getting quite a lot of buzz. All I know about this book is that it's set in India, and I'm just very curious to read it. Ever since I first kind of saw this cover and I saw the title and stuff, it's just a book that I feel very drawn to, if that makes sense. And it wouldn't be an on-brand video from me if I didn't forget to say something and had to add in an extra clip later on. So a book that I forgot to mention completely because I don't own a physical copy is Sweet Hand by N.G. Peltier, which is another independently published Trinidadian author. It is a romance novel set either in Trinidad or in like a Caribbean environment inspired by Trinidad, but I am really looking forward to this book, and we will be reading it for Bashment Book Club, Paige, Linnell, and I, and the live show will be on my channel on May 2nd. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for this one, and I hopefully I will enjoy it because I don't really like romance all that much. We also have this book here, okay? You might recognize this cover because also has a little bit of buzz. It's called The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. It was translated from Japanese, and it's set on a fictional island where the people of the island forget things. So like the elite of the island makes people forget things, and it's usually like little mundane things. Like one day it will be like perfume, the next day it'll be like roses, and they make them forget things, and everybody just forgets the things that the people want them to forget, the people who run the society. And then there are some people who remember, and that's where the memory police come in. The memory police are these people who work for the elite, and they sort of are employed to get rid of the people who remember things when they're supposed to be forgetting. So our main protagonist is not a rememberer herself. She forgets things like a normal person, but she's an author, and she has an editor who is somebody who remembers things, and she's trying to protect her editor. So that's pretty much all I know about the plot of the story. I did read like 50 pages, and that's all I read, and I kind of forgot everything that happened. I also forgot, you know, maybe the memory police got to me too. The next couple of books are all science fiction novels. Y'all know science fiction is like the genre that I don't read, but that I claim to like, but don't read. And yeah, it is. I've got all of these books from publishers and authors who sent the books to me for review, and I haven't read any of them as yet. 2 of them I got last year. Okay, really terrible, really bad of me. We have Axiom's End by Lindsay Ellis, an adult sci-fi novel about a girl with daddy issues who gets abducted by a very nice alien who treats her well, but, you know, controls her. Lindsay Ellis is a YouTuber. Love her YouTube channel. That's why I was really excited to get that book. I did read like the first... How much pages did I read? I read like 100 pages. Wow, okay. Then we have Mirage by Samaya Dawud. Okay, this is a YA novel, okay, young adult, okay. Science fiction mixed with fantasy novel set in like either in a futuristic Morocco or like a world that is inspired by Morocco and North Africa and that kind of stuff. Heard really good things about this one. Lots of people talk about this book and how good it is. It's also the first in a duology, and yeah, looking forward to reading that. And then the other one was sent to me most recently by the author. She reached out to me and asked me if I had like an arc of her upcoming book, okay, which is a sequel to a book that I have read last year and really enjoyed, and that book is called Light at the Bottom of the Will. So the author reached out to me and asked me if I would like to read Journey at the Heart of the Abyss, which is the sequel to Light at the Bottom of the Will. So I will be reading this one and reviewing it soon on my channel. And I think what I will do, okay, I might do like a joint review of these 3. Okay, they look so nice together. So yeah, I might do a joint review of these 3 and just kind of like, you know, sci-fi books that was sent to me, because I'm so bougie. I'm such a bougie booktuber. I get books are sent to me. But this one is really cool. I mean, the first one was, I haven't read this book as yet, obviously, but the first book was really cool. It's set in an futuristic underwater London, which was really cool. I really love the world and the setting, and I like that the main character is a Muslim. The author is also a Muslim. Author of this book is also a Muslim, so sci-fi books by Muslim authors, really cool. So yeah, really looking forward to this book and seeing where the story of the main character goes. I feel like this video is very chaotic and messy and probably not the best video to sort of reintroduce myself, but I feel like I'm still not in the video making mood right now, and I still haven't really gotten back into that sort of realm that I usually like to go into when I make videos. But if I try to wait for the right time, the right time might probably never come, and I might never make another video again. So I thought, you know what, let me just throw something out there to let y'all know that I'm here, I'm still here, I'm still making videos, and I have plans to read, and you will be seeing and hearing from me in the coming months and weeks. I haven't gone anywhere. And also, I'm too lazy to use my back camera like I usually do. So I'm using the front camera, which is why I might not necessarily be looking directly into the camera like I am right now, because I'm looking at myself on the screen. I still make videos with my phone. It's been 6 years on this platform, and I haven't gotten a camera as yet. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this video, though. In the comments down below, let me know if you have any thoughts on any of the books that I mentioned. If you've read any of them yourself, I would love to know. You haven't read this one because it's an ARC, okay? Only special people get to read this book. So let me know if you have any thoughts on any of the books that I talked about. Let me know if you have any thoughts on the whole discussion of taking a break and being away from YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Let me know. Ramadan Mubarak, by the way. It's Ramadan. I just remembered I'm fasting because I just talked straight for the past 11 minutes and now I feel very, very thirsty, but I can't drink because I'm fasting. Didn't really think about the logistics of that before I started making this video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Give me an update in the comments down below. You will be seeing more of me. So until next time, until that happens again, until I make another video, which will hopefully be in a short amount of time and not 3 months again. Until next time, inshallah, keep reading.